Hello, my name is Oksana. This is Amilingo.com. Today we are talking about brain. Now we are making a pause for the students to come to today's class. Hello, Michael, how are you? Do you hear me? Hello?
Oksana.
How are you? How was your day? Have you been busy today?
Not much.
Not much. Have you been reading?
Like a spring day. And,
Ordinary day.
I have a spring ordinary day.
I understand. Good of you. Thank you. Matthew, hello. How are you? How was your day? What have you been doing? Have you been busy?
Yes, as usual. Hello, Oksana.
Today we are talking about brain, thinking activity. Do you think that it is really important what part of brain to use? Left brain or right one? Or it is not important nowadays. So process of thinking does not depend on it. So there is a theory about left brain people and right brain people. Do you support this theory? Do you think that it works? Matthew?
I don't know what I should say. Yes, maybe it is not for me because I'm not specialist in this sphere. Yes,
I understand. So up till now, specialists still discover this topic and discuss it, and there is not a compromise. There is no compromise on this topic. So actually, we do not know whether this theory is true to life and whether the theory works or not. So it depends upon a person, maybe, to believe or not to believe into this theory. And Michael, what do you think? Are you a left brain person or a right brain person?
I think it makes it have sense maybe because of it's like I don't know, it's theory, but it's working in practice. Yes, but when the scientists make something from the brain with ill people and see how it works. Yes, and it makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe in the text we can see how to use it. Yes,
Yes,
because
yes, exactly. You're right.
I have an idea how to change this part, how to focus only maybe if we use left side, yes, it's like imagination or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You're right. So, Matthew, do you prefer to write or to draw? Do you like writing or drawing more?
writing because because I don't.
You don't rely on images.
I cannot drawing.
You can draw. I understand.
Yes, I can.
Michael, what about you? Do you like more writing or drawing?
I prefer drawing.
Drawing. Okay. Matthew, are you logical or intuitive?
No, I'm logical. I'm logical man. Yes.
I understand. Michael, what about you? Are you a logical or intuitive person?
Mm. In general, I think it's more logical.
Logical, okay.
What about Mary?
Mary, hello Mary, how are you? I'm so glad to see you here today. How was your day?
Hello, I'm fine. Today I'm painting.
It's close with our topic.
Our today's topic. So what do you prefer more, writing or drawing?
Drawing, of course.
I understand, okay. Are you more logical or intuitive, Mary?
I think I'm more logical, but sometimes I intuitive.
I rely on intuition, or
Yes.
I am intuitive, okay. What subject do you prefer, music or maths? Mary?
Maths.
Maths, okay. Matthew, what about you? Do you like more music or maths?
Music.
Music.
Yes.
Okay, Michael, what about you?
It's an interesting question. Like in which meaning? Maybe to
Subject, as the subject. Yes.
Music, yeah.
As the school subject, right? Okay. And do you think that you are left or right-brained, Matthew?
Sorry.
Do you think that
Could
you
you
are
repeat?
right or left-brained? And why?
I don't know really. Maybe I use both sides. Yes.
Of your brain, yes.
Yes.
We need to make a short quiz.
No, because
it was a kind of a short quiz, right?
if I'm using now only one side, I think I would как это был бы не в состоянии.
Would not be able to.
Yes, would not be able to do now. Yes.
Yes. To act. To act.
To act. Yes.
You're right. Good of you. Thank you. Dmitry, hello. How are you? Do you hear me?
Hello. Yes, thank you.
Today we are talking about brain and thinking activity. What do you think about your personality? Do you believe this theory works in practice? Do you think that you are a right-brained person or a left-brained person?
Unfortunately, I can't remember what is the right or what is the left brain, so I can't answer this question. And as about this theory, I think yes, it may be.
So left side of brain specializes in logic, and the other one in intuition and arts, as scientists say. Do you believe that it is true, or do you think that we use both parts of brain?
I think that it may be true because of the different experiments of doctors and some other people I know, but it not. I think it is not fully. It should not be fully accepted. It may be okay that if person is more logical, some parts of the left side of the brain is more developed, but other parts may be also developed.
Yes, you're right. So some elements of the theory can work in practice, right?
Yeah, but we can say that the person, if he is left or right, if he is logic or he is more intuitional person, intuitive, yes, thank you, that only the part of his brain is working.
Yes, you're right. I agree with you completely. Mary, do you agree with Dmitry? Do you think that only some parts of the theory are useful for us?
Yes, because it's sometimes people in more situation do maybe easy math, physics, but they can play in the music instrument.
Yeah, play the musical instruments.
And drawing and something like that. Maybe it can be ambidextrous, yes?
Yes.
But sometimes some people easy only one side. Sometimes, so it's difficult to say that only one side of brain more development
Is more developed than the other.
Than the other. Yes.
Yes, thank you. You're right. Good. So here is the text: left-brained versus right-brained. Which is your dominant side? Can you find the text in the handout?
Yes.
Let's read the text. But before reading, I'd like you to listen to it. Are you ready?
Yes.
This podcast is brought to you by ESLlibrary.com. Left-brained versus right-brained. Which is your dominant side? The brain is divided into left and right sides. Many people believe that humans show a dominance on one side of the brain. This is called being left or right-brained. According to the dominance theory, the left side of the brain specializes in logic, words, and math. It works with details first. After analyzing the details, it looks at the whole. The left side seems to be more involved in routines and the organization of information. Does this sound like you? The right side of the brain is associated with emotions and creativity. Dreamers and risk-takers are often called right-brained. According to the theory, a right-brained person is more likely to follow his or her intuition rather than a map or an instruction manual. If your right side is more dominant, you may enjoy working on many projects at once. Are you good at multitasking? The left and right-brained theory is based on research from the 1960s. Neurologists today say that the brain is much more complicated than this. Some say that left and right brain thinking is a myth and that the brain can only function as a whole. Is it human nature to want to fit into a certain category?
We have listened to it, and now let's read it. So who wants to be the first to start reading?
Ladies first.
Ladies first. Mary, you're welcome.
Okay. The brain is divided into left and right sides. Many people believe that humans show a dominance on one side of the brain. This is called being left or right brained. According to the dominance theory, the left side of the brain specializes in logic, words, and math. It works with details first. After analyzing the details, it looks at the whole. The left side seems to be more involved in routines and the organization of information. Does this sound like you?
Thank you. Well done. Dmitry, you're welcome.
The right side of the brain is associated with emotions and creativity. Dreamers and risk-takers are often called right-brained. According to the theory, a right-brained person is more likely to follow his or her intuition rather than a map or an instruction manual. If your right side is more dominant, you may enjoy working on many projects at once. Are you good at multitasking?
Thank you. Matthew, go on, please.
The left and right brain theory is based on research from the 1960s. Neurologists today say that the brain is much more complicated than this. Some say the left and right brain thinking is a myth and that the brain can only function as a whole. It is human nature to want to fit into a certain category.
So do you agree that it is a human nature to want to fit into a certain category, everything that is possible?
Yes.
What do you think? Yes. Dmitry, are you good at multitasking?
I think yes, from my experience of work and I think educational years.
It is good. Mary, what about you? Do you like to do different things at the same time?
Yes.
Like a woman.
Yes, I very often do many things in one time.
I understand. So what do you usually try to combine in your everyday life? What do you do simultaneously?
Maybe it's painting, solving, and language, and many other things.
You learn language when while you during your painting.
Yes, today I do it. I'm watching film and drawing in one time.
I understand. Good of you. So now let's try to deal with active vocabulary from the text. Before the text, we've got the matching exercise. Pre-written vocabulary task, match the words on the left with the meanings on the right. Have you found this exercise?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, speciality. Matthew, you're welcome. What is the meaning of this word?
Speciality, yes. Minutes. A brain scientist. No. Special.
Do you know the translation of this word?
Специальность есть?
Yes.
Something you do and
Yes, something that a person or thing is very
on a
good
regular
at.
basis. Yes.
Good. Dmitry, the next word, logic.
Logic. Now I will try to find. Maybe an inner feeling that tells you the right thing to do? Or
No,
not?
it's the other word. It's intuition. Reasoning that is based on step-by-step thinking. Reasoning that is based on step-by-step thinking. You're right. Analyze. Mary, you're welcome. Number 3, analyze.
Reasoning. No, maybe it's examine the part of details closer.
Yes, examine the parts or details closely.
Yes.
Is to analyze. You're right. Number 4, Michael, routine. What is routine?
Routine. It's interesting. I don't know.
Who can help? Something you do on a regular basis. Everything that you do every day.
But
routine.
Okay. Something you do in a regular, but maybe we choose this one like a specialty. No?
So the sound is doubled. I don't know the reason of it.
I say we choose it like specialty.
Specialty.
But we use this variant when we answer.
No, specialty is something that a person or thing is very good at. This is the specialty.
B.
And routine is something you do on a regular basis.
Okay.
Good. Risk taker. Matthew? Number 5.
Yes. A person who is not afraid of the unknown tries new things often.
Good. Dmitry, number 6.
It's intuition, and it is the inner feeling that tells the right thing to do.
You're right. Thank you. Well done. Number 7, Mary. Dominant.
Dominant. It's to do if you know.
Dominant is adjective. Which one? Dominant, right? We have to find the adjective as well. The strongest. Yes, you're right. The strongest. Dominant, the strongest. Multitask. Michael?
Okay, multitask.
Yes, multitask.
Okay, it's to do different things at the same time.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Well done. Matthew, neurologist.
Neurologist is a brain scientist.
Good. Complicated. Dmitry?
Has many parts, not simple.
Not simple. Yes, you're right. Well, do you know all the words in this list? Are there any unknown ones? Dmitry?
Sorry, how to translate multitask?
Multitask. Who can translate this word for Matthew?
Многозадачно. Excuse me, Michael.
Good.
It's in Russian, but I try to translate it.
Yeah, I understood now.
Good. That's fine. What are the other words that you do not know?
Neurologist, but now we know it.
You know it, right?
After this text, yes.
What is it? Complicated?
Complicated. Difficult. Difficult to understand, difficult to deal with, complicated.
Okay.
Good. After the text, we've got the exercise, comprehension. Use the information from the text to place the profession under the correct heading. Painter, mathematician, travel photographer, computer programmer, office assistant, circus performer, police officer, and yoga instructor. Which profession is more likely to be left-brained and which one is more likely to be right-brained? Let's do it. Good. Matthew, start please. Left-brained.
Yes, painter is for left brain, yes?
For left
For
brain.
left brain is mathematician.
Mathematician. Okay. Dmitry, what are the other words that we can use here?
Painter.
Left-brained. Painter
Artist.
is right-brained, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is left-brained? One more profession. Mary?
Left brain computer.
Computer programmer.
Yes, computer programmer. Good. Another word for right-brained. Matthew?
Painter, photographer, travel photographer.
Travel photographer.
Travel photographer. Yes, good of you. Now one more from left-brained.
Yoga instructor.
Yoga instructor is more likely to be right-brained profession.
Office assistant.
Office assistant, yes, it is left-brained. You're right. And
Office assistant это who? Секретарь, что ли?
yes, you're right. And right-brained, what can be used here?
Circus performer.
Circus performer, you're right.
Right.
One more from the left-brained.
Police officer.
Police officer.
Police officer is left-brained. All right. I don't know.
So it depends.
It is interesting question. Wow.
Question right. Okay, okay.
Maybe it is unique specialty for
Unique.
both
For both
from
sides.
both column. Yes.
Maybe you're right. So it depends upon the situation, right?
Yes.
Good. Maybe you could supply some more professions for left-brained and right-brained. Can you think of any?
Maybe for right brain it's teacher English, but in left brain it's teacher math.
Okay, maybe. What else?
I think that all teachers is right brain because they are teachers.
No, but if it's math
No, no. Mathematics, physics, chemistry, and I don't know what else. But for right brain is we can include
All these teaching professions.
all оставшиеся, так сказать.
All the rest.
All the rest, yes.
Okay. Good of you. So next exercise, vocabulary review. Word forms. Are the following words nouns, adjectives, or verbs? Write the alternative word based on the same root word. For example, neurology, noun, neurologist, noun. So here we have to make the words from the given ones. The first one, Matthew, you're welcome to start.
For analysis, yes?
Yes, analysis.
Analysis is noun.
Noun. Okay, what are the verbs?
We should to do name of specialty, yes?
Yes, we can name the specialty and any word that can be formed from this one.
Analysis.
A verb, a noun, or something. Anything that is possible to form from this word.
To analyze.
Analyze. To analyze. A verb, yes. And the person? Noun.
Analysis.
Analyst.
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 You're right. Good. Thank you. Dmitry, number 2.
Specialize. Specialist.
Okay.
Special.
Special. Good. Thank you. Well done. Mary, number 3.
Logical, logist.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Logic.
Logically.
Logic.
Okay. Yeah. Adverb, right? Logically. And logic as a noun. Good. Thank you. Well done. Michael, you're welcome. Number 4.
Risk taker. I don't know. Risk taker.
Risk. To risk as a verb and adjective. What kind of adjective can we form? Person can be what kind?
Risky.
Risky. Yes, exactly. You're right. Thank you. Well done. Number 5, Matthew.
Number 5, dominance.
Yes.
To dominate, yes?
To dominate. Okay. As a verb. An adjective?
Dominator.
Dominator. Okay. Dominator is a noun. Okay.
Yes.
An adjective? Most important. Dominant, right?
Dominant.
And dominance. Do you know the translation of this word? Dominance?
Dominance is первоочередной, нет?
No. It is very close to this word, English word. Доминирование.
Доминирование.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Thank you, well done. Next one, odd one out, exercise B. Choose the word or phrase that does not belong in the group. Good? Let's try to do it. Number 1, Dmitry, you're welcome.
Science, dominant, intuition, routine.
A, B,
Study.
C, D.
Oh, thank you. So I read and I cannot.
It's okay. Science, reason, logic.
Okay, science, reason, logic, risk.
What word is not good in this group? What word is the odd one here? Can you guess?
Maybe science.
science, reason, and logic. They all can be grouped into one group, right? And risk is the odd man out here, the odd
And
one.
why?
Risk.
Why risk can be connected with science?
It's difficult because we have this maybe two variants of answers. Yeah.
We read this in the text about left side and about right side.
Oh. Okay.
And risk is for left side, but logic, science is for left side, but risk for right side.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Interesting
Because
idea.
of the text. Thank you.
Yes, actually, all the exercises are based on this topic, on today's text, and everything that we do today is connected with the text, because this is our main material to deal with today, right? So we have to remember about today's topic. It must be a little bit difficult for you to do, but let's try to do it. It must be challenging sometimes, but let's try. The second one, Dmitry?
Dominant, strong, main, miss. Maybe miss?
Miss, yes, exactly. You're right. Thank you. Matthew, number 3.
Number 3, institution feeling dominant hunch.
Okay.
Yes, or intuition, sorry. Intuition feeling
Intuition.
dominant in hunch.
Yes. Do you know the meaning of this word?
Yes, of course, but
Okay. So what do you choose?
maybe feeling dominant. Maybe hunch. Hunch is толчок, ведь, right?
Предчувствие.
Hunch, предчувствие.
Предчувствие. Intuition.
Yes, dominant.
Dominant is not good here. Okay, thank you. Well done. Number 4, Michael.
Okay, routine, complicated, difficult, complex. Maybe difficult.
Complicated, difficult, and complex. Do you know all the words in their translations?
Okay, routine, complex.
Complicated.
Complicated.
Сложный. Okay, difficult. Сложный. Complex is also сложный. Okay? Routine, complicated, difficult, and complex.
Complex, yeah, I think it's like Russian we pronounce it.
Complex?
Way. But maybe it's another meaning.
But if you say complex exercising, it means many exercise. So it's complicated.
Okay.
In Russian, they've got the different meaning. Yes, you're right. So what do you choose? A, B, C, D?
A.
Routine. You're right. Thank you. Mary, number 5.
Study, exam, analysis, complicated.
Complicated.
Complicate.
Okay, so you choose?
D.
D. Complicated. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Well done. Good of you. Was it difficult for you to do this exercise?
For me, no.
No?
Just first.
Just a little. Okay. Let's discuss today's topic.
First line.
Good. So, do you believe that each human has a dominant side of the brain? Dmitry?
No, I don't think that in general some person has some dominant side.
So both.
Maybe he is. Yes, maybe person is better in artist or in logical work, but I don't think that it is fully divided.
That this is
Yes, by the part of the brain.
Matthew, do you agree?
Yes, yes, I agree.
Okay. So is the current world designed for the left brain or right brain thinkers? Matthew, what do you think?
Strange question. It is quite strange question because I think that we don't have this determination. Yes, in modern world.
I understand. Mary, do you agree with Matthew?
Design, I think it's left side. Yes.
No, designed.
Created. So, is the current work created for the left brain or for
no,
the
no,
right?
right. I mixed. Yes.
It's
Sometimes it design it for right
great.
part of brain.
And why do you think so?
Because this part of brain ответственная,
Is responsible?
responsible for creativity and something like that.
Like that. Matthew, do you agree with Mary?
Maybe I don't understood. I didn't understand this question because design it is the sort
It's a
of.
verb.
Designed, created. It's a verb.
Yes. No, I don't.
You don't think so? So? Matthew, are you with us?
He's out.
I guess he is still with us.
No. Current world designed and for left brain and for right brain thinkers, I think.
For both, right?
For both, yes.
Thank you. Dmitry, what do you think? What's your point of view?
Very interesting question, and I don't understand this question because why current world may be designed for somebody more applicable than for others. Can you provide your thoughts about this?
Yes, sure. For example, do you think that our world is created for the people who use logic more than intuition, or for those who try to be more intuitive all the time? So, what's your point of view?
I think that now we have a lot of spheres in life, and our life is developed in different ways and different spheres. So today's world is both for the left brain and for the right brain. Everybody can
find its place.
For them, yes, their
Find their place in this world.
In this world.
Thank you. Good answer. Would you want to be a neurologist? Why and why not, Michael? Do you think that neurology is a difficult science? Or would you like to be a neurologist?
I have no idea. No, in general, no, because for me it's not very interesting. It's maybe I can read it like maybe some articles about it, but not a profession.
Okay, thank you. Next question: is multitasking an efficient way to get things done? Mary?
Sometimes no. Sometimes when it's very important thing, you must concentrate it in one thing.
Concentrate on something one.
But in routine life, you can maybe do many things in one time.
Okay, good. And now I'd like you to visit one site that is connected with psychology and find out if you are left-brained or right-brained person. So what is more important to you? So click on the link and tell me if you can open it. Can you open it?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. The first question. Matthew, can you open the site?
Yes.
Okay. So the first question. You're welcome to start reading. Matthew?
Okay, let's start from the Dmitry.
Dmitry, you're welcome.
Okay. Your boss assigns you a handful of projects due in a couple of weeks. How do you go about completing them? I list them in order of importance and work on each one by one until completion. I organize them in order of importance and switch between projects when I get bored. I jump from one project to another until they get done eventually.
Okay, so what do you choose?
Now I will try to guess the difference between the first and the second.
Okay. So I list them in order of importance and work on each one by one until completion. Or I organize them in order of importance and switch between projects when I get bored.
Okay. I think I will choose the second one.
The second one, okay. So please, everyone, choose the one that is more likely to be about you. Good?
Okay.
Next one, Mary, you're welcome.
You decide to
Sign up.
sign up for some what is it?
Make but complex Spanish lessons.
Oh, but complex Spanish lessons. Watch the
Easiest way
for you to learn the language. Study and memorize the verb conjunctions and vocabulary. Repeat it after the teacher. Through studying and memorize as well as practice.
Through studying and memorization as well as practice. So what variant do you choose? First one. Okay, so each try to find the best variant for you. Michael, you're welcome, number 3. Michael, could you please read it for us?
As a birthday present, your friend bought you one of the latest kitchen gadgets on the market. Currently, it can slice, dice, and
juice
juice
at the same time.
The only problem is you have no idea how to darn thing work. What do you do? And variants of answer is grab some apples and carrots and test it out. Quickly look through the instruction manual and then test it out.
Thoroughly read the instruction
manual step by step.
Okay.
Okay, I choose the second variant.
The second. So please, everybody, choose the variant that is most important for you. Number 4, Matthew, you're welcome.
Matthew isn't here.
Okay, Dmitry,
yes, I'm here, but
okay.
Is it difficult for you?
No, I can't. I don't see fourth.
You have to press next. Have you found it?
Yes, but I can't do it because мне не получается. Странно.
Получается.
Еще раз зайду.
Try to do it. Dmitry, number 4, you're welcome.
Okay. Everyone's favorite time of the year has rolled around again. Tax time. Where are all your financial documents and receipts? Filed away neatly, organized by date, in a mess, but all in the same place. Well, there's some in the drawer, some in the closet, a few on the fridge, and rest, who knows?
Okay, what variant do you choose?
I think the second one.
Yes, sir. Good. Thank you, well done. Mary, number 5.
Your old clunker
Of a car.
of a car has finally broken down, and you're shopping for a new model. How do you make this decision? I do some research on the model. I want safety and reliability rating, and assess whether the price is reasonable.
Okay.
I sit in the car and get a feel for it. If I feel right in it, I know it's for me. I do a little research on the one I like and then take it for a test drive to see how I feel in it.
Yes, so what would you like to choose?
Short.
Third, number 3. Okay,
Yes.
thank you, well done. Dmitry, you're welcome.
You have a formal event coming up, but are a little strapped for cash. So rather than buying a dress you've decided to have it made. What would be the easiest way for you to describe to the tailor what you want? First, draw him/her a picture, describe it to him or her in a lot of detail, describe in detail what I want with the help of a picture.
Yes, so what do you choose?
I think with the help of the picture, the third one.
Okay.
Because I'm not good in drawing.
I understand. Number 7, Michael, you're welcome.
Okay, 1 second. How you
Clothes?
how are your clothes organized in your drawers? Okay, how we translate how your clothes are organized in your drawers?
Clothes, одежда?
In your
Drawers. So there are drawers in the wardrobe, the places where you put your clothes.
Okay. Each type has its own drawer. All sweaters in one, underwear it's another, in another, etc. They are divided according to style. Casual wear in one drawer, work clothes in another, formal wear in the closet, etc. A little bit of both on the above. Okay, I think it's for me it's close first variant.
The first variant. Yes, thank you. Well done, Mary. You're welcome. Number 8.
When it comes to puns, punchlines.
Punchlines or metaphors?
Or yes. Metaphor, you almost always get them. Sometimes get them. Almost never get them.
Almost.
I don't understand.
So when you want to say something idiomatically or metaphorically, do you use metaphors or idioms?
Oh, yes, sometimes. It's second for me.
Second variant. Okay. Thank you. Matthew, go on, please.
When a friend recounts a story, you usually prefer that he, she, yes, recounts is пересказывает.
Comes back to a story. You usually prefer that he, she recounts. He remembers a story.
Oh, yes. Get straight to the point and share it.
Yes, when the friend is telling the story. Get started with the point, spare the details, summarize the story, but he
I prefer summarize the story, but add in a few details. It depends on the story, of course.
Depends upon the story.
Yes.
Okay, choose the best variant that suits to you. And number 10.
What is the recount?
To tell. Tell the story.
Просто рассказать или
рассказать. Recount.
Okay.
Good. Next, number 10, Dmitry.
Your friend makes a snide remark that hits a nerve. What would bother you more?
Bother you more.
Bother, yeah?
Yes,
or bother?
Bother.
Okay.
Bother.
What would bother you more? What was said, or
how
it was said? The words, the tone of voice,
or
both.
What is a snide?
Snide remark. Yes, the remark that is not so very
that is
pleasant for you.
Not good for you.
Yes, not very pleasant to hear. Едкое замечание, as people say.
I think the second variant for me.
Okay.
The tone of voice.
Good, thank you. Number 11, Mary.
When it comes to following rules as children, your parents, teachers would probably say that you were always fairly well behaved and generally didn't question them. You would constantly question any rule in place, but why do I have to? You were generally respectful of their rules, but sometimes question them.
Yes. So, what is more likely to be about your Mary?
I don't know.
So, what did the mother tell you about your childhood? What kind of person were you in your childhood? Were you always well behaved and didn't ask questions?
First, it's always have well behavior. Yes.
Yes.
Second is
would constantly question any rule in place. But why do I have to? Почему я должен это делать? Why do I have to? You were generally respectful of the rules, but sometimes question them.
And вы, в общем, уважали правила, но иногда задавали вопросы. Да?
Ставили эти правила под сомнение. Question the rules. Question
For
them.
me, it's a third variant.
Third variant, okay. Good. Number 12, Matthew.
When you meet someone new, you are more likely to remember
his, her name,
her name,
face, or both.
Her face, both. Both, of course.
Both.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have to finish the test. And before that, you have to find out, give the answer for some more questions. Your gender, age, the highest degree of formal education that you've achieved. How did you do at school in terms of academic achievement? What field do you work in? What is your current position. Level of general performance in your current field. Which of the following best describes your ethnicity? And are you a person with a disability, as defined as Americans with Disabilities Act, or check all disabilities that apply? No? Then, would you consider yourself a more left-brained or right-brained person? And how conscious would you consider yourself? How conscientious, excuse me, how conscientious would you consider yourself? And how creative would you consider yourself? And get your score.
May I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
I have no such page with such questions.
Yes, and
On just the result.
I have no result.
No result?
No.
I have a result, but just after pushing next.
So what is your result?
54. So 54. Something in the middle, as I understand.
So you are both right-brained and left-brained person. So you are a lucky person because both sides of your brain are well developed and you have a harmony in your activity. And it's very good, as psychologists say. It is very good quality.
Yeah.
Good.
But
yes.
I don't have anything.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Maybe you'll try once more, but I don't know why it didn't work. Try to.
Maybe I have to registration.
To do the registration?
To do the registration after that.
Do you see the questions? But registration is not needed on this site.
I don't know why.
You can do it again after the lesson.
If you want.
And see the result.
And see the result. Matthew, did you get your result?
Yes, I try. I'm trying.
You're trying to.
I have one comment while we are waiting.
Yeah.
It's about my result.
Okay.
From one point of view, as you said, it is good to have the middle result because the person is good and left brain and right brain. But from other point of view, maybe someone is which have, for example, very low grade or very high grade. He is more right brain or more left brain, and he is more professional in some things which require this type of brain. And my brain is something not one and not other.
Yes, but you can develop any side that you want because they are equal. And if you want to pay attention to one side more than to the other, it is quite possible for you to develop it to the degree that you would like it to be.
Thank you.
You're welcome, because I'm not really a good psychologist, and in fact I do not know I'm also studying this question, and I think that these questions are good for us to discuss because they develop our outlook and our thinking. So that's why we are trying to discuss it. Michael, did you get your result?
No, I haven't, because I have maybe the same page
Problem
with I do it after the lesson.
Maybe if you want to.
Oh, I have result. You
I'm so
must.
happy about it.
You must to click on the link.
You have to click on the link. Yes. Without to must. You must.
You must
click on the link.
Click on the link again.
And
you have your result.
You have your result.
I'm 63.
63.
It's in my left side, yes?
Yes.
Oh, I'm more
left brain person than right brain, right?
Yes.
So do you agree with this result?
Yes.
does it correspond with what is in reality?
Yes, I'm more maybe math, physics. It's more easy for
You are
me.
more logical than
Yes,
intuitive.
I'm more logical.
Than intuitive. Yes, good idea. Good, thank you. Well, Matthew, was it interesting to participate in today's class? What conclusion have you made from today's class? What vocabulary have you learned?
It was very interesting for me, and of course, interesting topic. Yes, I have never
thought about it.
Thought about this. Yes, and of course, it is interesting. Yes, and new words
To remember.
to remember.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Well done. Dmitry, what about you?
I think it was interesting, and it continued my last week, how to say, voyage to this part of knowledges.
Part of knowledge.
Because last week I have received the test from my interviewer. I've sent it to all of you, and you may go through it and test yourself. It is more complicated that we have in the lesson.
I understand. Good, thank you. Mary, what about you?
It's interesting topic for me. I'm sometimes listen lecture about
Listen to some lectures
psychology.
on psychology.
Yes, so sometimes I'll read some books about this topic, so it's interesting for me.
For you, for your self-development.
Yes.
Very well. Good, thank you, well done. Michael, what do you think about today's class? Was it interesting for you to participate in today's discussion?
Yeah, it's just remembering about this, how to say, ideas. Yeah. Learn some new words.
To learn.
To learn.
Thank you. Well, thank you for today's class, and I'm waiting for you next time. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Yes,
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Happy holiday.
The same to you. Happy Easter. Bye-bye.
Happy Easter. Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.